Hello, my people. This particular video, I want you to carefully listen to it. The truth, nothing but the truth of what is currently affecting us right now in Nigeria. Today mark Tinubu's 2 years in office, 29th of May. Now, no say, now 29th of May 2023, now they swam in. Make we listen to this video. It will shock you.
Emefiele appeals final forfeiture order of 753 housing units estate.
Okay, let me break it down for you so you know what this story says. Now I'm choosing my words carefully. What this story says is that Emefiele Godi has gone back to court. You remember 743 houses were seized 53. From him. 753 were seized from him. Now he's gone back to court to see if he can claim the 753 houses back. Lawyers will tell you that, yes, that's the way to go. But as a Nigerian citizen, I say, what a nerve. What a nerve. There is a possibility that the houses can be given back to him. Godi can jolly well take his 753 houses back. So let's watch the case. The case is coming up. Just to prepare your minds. Like I said, the court doesn't deal with sentiments.
Right.
One tiny error in the in the seizure of those houses, and these houses go back to this gentleman. I wonder, it's something we might have to talk about. No, we can't talk about it because the case is coming up. Let the case end and let's see where to go before we now start asking for your reactions. But I plead with everybody, keep your eyes on that case.
Yeah.
Keep your eyes on that case. So because if the court rules that he should get back all his 753 houses,
right,
that's the end of the government committee. And
I wanted to ask that. So why now? Why did he wait for this long? Why did he wait this long for him to? Because the government has already set up a committee.
That
becomes because of the final forfeiture. That was after the final forfeiture by the court.
I think it's gone to we can't read the story now but I think it's gone to the Supreme Court, which is well within his rights. It's well within its right. Can you read the first paragraph?
Okay, it says former central bank governor of Nigeria, former central bank of Nigeria governor, Godwin Emefiele, has petitioned the Court of Appeal
in Abuja,
to overturn a judgment granting the government full control of a substantial estate in Abuja comprising of 753 housing units.
Yes. Okay, let's it's like somebody has tied me down, you know.
Yeah.
But we'll have to just restrain ourselves and let's see how it goes.
Yeah. Since the matter is in court.
But I am told by lawyers that the law deals with technical legalities, not sentiment.
Not sentiment.
Yes. Not sentiment. So we shall see the way that goes.
Okay. Let's take our next story this morning.
What a nerve.
You couldn't believe it?
Yeah. From a social standpoint, I don't know where the audacity is coming from. If there were cowards, Mommy Lower, if you find me with 753, I would have jumped the border. What a nerve. Anyway. Does it say who his lawyer is there?
Well, I'm guessing it would say it.
It would be nice to know who the lawyer is.
Let me just state it.
What my late dad told me, God bless his soul, there were certain cases he wouldn't take on a moral ground. Yes, there were certain cases he wouldn't take, and I'm beginning to wonder. If somebody has not polluted the air we breathe in, to have a federal minister appear in public, come up at a function with outriders in a Rolls Royce. It's offensive. The political elite in this country have to be very, very careful. In traffic, every so-called VIP has an outrider, and this and that. The thing has gone haywire completely. There is no day you ply the road No time of day or night, be it 1 a.m., that you are not pushed off the road by some stupid siren. You go to a public function, you go to a wedding, maybe your family wedding or so. The elite cluster themselves on a table, with each man being guarded by 3 or 4 people. These things are touching the raw nerves of the people. Because the plight of the people are getting worse, the plight of the political elite are getting better. They are visibly driving cars of $500 million. They are visibly building mansions and mansions and mansions. The political elite have to be very, very careful. This issue is becoming extremely tender. Extremely tender and extremely sensitive. A word is enough for the wise. Just in the papers yesterday, Senator Kalu said that, is that his name? I want Kalu, what's his name? The Sun publisher, Senator Kalu. Ojizo Kalu was saying that Nigerians are lazy. That's why life is difficult for them. How dare he say that? Nigerians are lazy? How dare he say that? He's making the rounds in the social media. These people are just touching the raw nerves of, and we need to be very, very careful. 753 houses. One man.
Yes, one man.
And this is probably one out of many.
The next story is, incidentally, today marks the midterm of the president. Today is May 29, and the president is speaking. The president said something really interesting.
Yes.
And I think we should look at it. The president said that interesting stuff here.
What did he say? The president said. What did he say?
I don't even know what to say. Security, economy improving under my watch.
Yes, on paper, with the figures that are given to him, it would appear so. But in reality, I beg to differ, Mr. President. With the figures that are given you, Office of Statistics and so on and so forth, you would jolly well think so. I saw somewhere where he said at one point he was even scared to read the papers. But sir, I can tell you for free, without any contradiction, that the plight of the ordinary Nigerian has gone completely under. And your people are about to be wiped out. Because the bank can give you, IMF can hail you, they can do all kinds of things. I saw his SSA, brilliant man yesterday. What's his name? Tokwe Fachua. Brilliant. He put up the best performance ever. I have no problem with that. When it comes to what I know or what I don't know, I keep my mouth shut. He brought out all indices to show this figure and that figure, MPR rate, nice performance. But the plight of your ordinary citizen, if I were to go by what I'm going through as a person, and I'm a middle class person, I'm not going to shy away from it. If I were to go by what I am going through as a middle class person, on the basics of life, food, housing. Now, the states beyond Lagos State now, they're being filled up. People are moving, running in droves. Look at how much would it cost you to put food on the table. And sir, it has been reported or it has been said that your government has not even started implementing the minimum wage. This story that you call this thing that you call an achievement by saying that, oh, you give more money to the states. The question is, you will give more money because your exchange rate has gone under. So you will give more naira. But what is the value?
The value of the naira.
Don't pull wool over our eyes or over such things. We know you have given figuratively, yes, and ironically, people haven't felt the impact. Because of the greed of all mostly all political political actors in the game. That is one. But two, because the value of what has been given, it needs to be measured. If you gave me 10,000 naira this time 2 years ago, the 10,000 naira you are giving me today doesn't have the same value. 2 years ago down the road, I drink a nice cup of coffee for 200, 250. This morning is 3,440. Same cup of coffee. So to now say that, oh, the governors have more money, that is to the uneducated, to those of us who have, and you don't need to have a degree in economics to know what exactly is going on. And another thing, sir, is that yes, the economy is better for you and your colleagues in the political class. For the ordinary citizen, know this, sir, for the ordinary citizen, it is hell on earth. It is hell on earth. So the government, you can do all the propaganda you like for the 2 years in government, but in reality, rather than jubilate, I would have thought that this government will go lock itself up for 1 week and find a way to regalvanize the country. This is not a time to be polite. We must look at ourselves eye to eye. Do you get what I'm saying? I mean, who does that? You want to build a road of 400 kilometers. You have built just about 30. Now you want to launch that 30. It's a whole lot of waste of money, day in, day out. Look at the kind of man hours that are lost on things like this. The truth is, the president needs some honest people to talk to him. Because the optics you get, I'm not saying that's what it is. The optics you get is that of a non-caring person. And that's unfortunate. I've never met him, so I don't know whether he's a caring person or not. But the optics you get, right from the time when before you signed the register, you said subsidy is gone. The optics you get is of somebody who is not particularly deep in thinking, but is given to theatrics. That's the optics you get. And that needs to be corrected. That needs to be corrected. And you can get from some of the governors who claim they are moving over to the other party. Some of the feelers that we get shows that the people are just like looking at them. They probably be on their own. So if the APC doesn't brush up, they might be in for a surprise. So that's my reaction to that.
Hi, God. This country don't finish. To be honest, this country don't finish. Okay, 754 houses of Emefiele. Now, somebody somewhere don't go tell Emefiele, say, if you go court, you go get these houses back. Allegedly. The way they go so, una know say this country, there's nothing we can trust. When it comes to this country, there's nothing we can trust. At this moment now, you might not be surprised because anything will surprise us for Nigeria and not supposed to surprise us anymore. Say those houses, they'll come give out to them. Not knowing that allegedly behind the scene, they have planned. If we give you this house, now wait till go reach our hand, now be this. Normally, a country that works, tell me the lawyer, the judge, when you want judge this kind of matter in a favor of Emefiele. Tell me. Now, look at the hunger, everything that is happening in Nigeria, the insecurity and all that. The country is just something else. I'm telling you. And everybody at those sides, nobody's talking. Nobody's encouraging who is even talking. What do I know? This is Nigeria Watch Media. Join us every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time. Let's continue to talk about the things that are affecting you and I. Take care, guys, and bye for now.